I welcome you all to my channel. Today we are going to cook a Banosh. This dish is delicious, I would say yes, Carpathian, Transcarpathian, yes. We can say that it is Hungarian, because it actually came from there. We will prepare it in special conditions. We will cook on the stove. Since it's quite cool outside now and other processes are taking place there, well, we'll see later. So let's start. Well, since we will do it in principle in urban conditions, yes, well, we will say so in urban conditions, yes, that everyone can do it, then we will use interesting ingredients, since in principle the most basic ingredient goes into the banana. This is separator sour cream, the one that is sold, well, let's say, in villages, sometimes it is sold on farms. Here, well, unfortunately, I can't get this sour cream right now, so we'll get out as best we can, and we always get out. First of all, 400 grams of 20% fat content or even 21, I don't know, put sour cream in a pot in a gift to an ordinary store. I think that will be enough. So, add 33% cream here. Well, there's about 950 grams here, that's quite enough. Great. Now all this deity needs to be mixed well. Wooden shovel is necessarily wooden. The fire has already flared up, the stove is already working. Therefore, slowly, we will now bring this to a conclusion. In order to do this, you need to put it on fire. As I said, the stove is working. We don't need a very big fire, because the dish is cooked on a slow flame. We open the rings, there we see a light. We put our pot on the fire. So, and slowly stir. Stir it slowly. It's been about 7 minutes. Here we have such a starter culture turns out. But I'll probably have to add a little milk here soon, because well, the density. We need it to be liquid at first, and then it was all thick. Therefore, now we will add more milk. Let's add 170 grams of butter here. Be sure to stir the whole thing. We look at the consistency, be sure to look at the consistency, because well, we will most likely need to add more milk here, because it is very thick. Three minutes passed. I'll add low-fat milk. Well, about 200 grams so far. A glass. And we will interfere. Now it will all boil and we will fill up the millet. Everything is not millet, but corn. There are characteristic bubbles of what they are. More precisely, the fact that we have it already boiling. Now you need to fill up the cereal. I fall asleep with 400 grams of corn and corn groats. It's from a different grind, but it's like this. It's still grits, but it's not flour yet. And we interfere. It is necessary to stir, because so that there are no lumps and so that our cereals and bananas do not burn to the walls. This must be done, because if it sticks to the walls, you will not get a dish. It's been 5 minutes, guys. Here's the porridge. Malasha comes out. It is not sticking to the walls. This is very important. Very, very simple. And so far so. We are preparing it all. We will also divide it on a very slow fire, so that this dish simply does not burn. And we definitely interfere. We interfere, we interfere. Once again we interfere. Let's steam some more moisture. And 5 minutes have passed. Look at those bubbles over there. Let it boil. It comes, our Banosh comes.
Beauty.
Well, I think about 5 minutes is enough. It will be the very thing. We put it here and it will reach here without fire. It's just that we'll put it on the stove and it will take another 5 minutes and then it will be possible to spread it on a dish. "5 minutes have passed, guys. I'm leaving him. I'm leaving him. And we also put this so that he, as it were, was not preparing already, but languishing. I'll stir it a little, but it should come. Let's create such a round shape for him, well, according to the cauldron, let's say so. And we will leave it for another 5 minutes so that it reaches, so that the walls move away and so that he can freely get out of this very cauldron. Be sure to align everything. Wow! These are all the remnants that we have left on the walls. They need to be aligned. That's it. And there will be a class.
Super.
Well, I'll leave it for 5 more minutes. I covered the banana with a lid so that it would fit there nicely. In 5 minutes, I'll take it completely off the stove altogether. The tandoor is ready. The trigger. I put the jacket on the grid. About sweet and sour sauce. Chicken plum more precisely. With spices. Well, in general, the most class. Chicken legs. Now we are sending all this beauty to the tandoor. Well, about 10 or 15 minutes, somewhere at most. The chicken is ready. Oh, juicy. And pretty. Beauty. Well, we'll get it now.
So, I will say that Banosh is already ready.
The chicken is now just in this approach, so it is still being fried here. Well, you write in the comments again how you cook the actual Banosh and cooked such a dish in general. Because this dish is served, well, as a rule with cheese, here, or with pork rinds, for example, some such there. Yes, because the dish itself is very satisfying. Well, with the pork rinds, it's going to be really hard, but nevertheless, the most important thing is with the cheese. Well, thanks a lot to everyone for watching. Thank you all. See you soon. For now.